gonna fit?
Sure.
What are the chances?
One of the first 3 times we put it up there.
Hi there. We're Matt and Stacy. We recently bought an off-grid property in beautiful West Virginia. We've been busy making this property our own little slice of paradise, adding in a few modern conveniences, having fun learning all of the construction trades, and converting a pole barn into our future home. This channel is about my passion for painting with a torch and wax, and about our passion for adventure and taking risks. Consider subscribing and join this creative community. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video.
So this weekend's plans are a bunch of little tiny projects here in the living room, maybe some in the workshop. I know we're gonna see what we get up to next week. So the installer says, anyways, he hasn't given us an exact date or time or anything, but he's supposed to be coming to install that pipe because it is quite chilly out and the mini splits are having a hard time keeping up.
It's 10 degrees outside.
We woke up and it was like 6, so it's chilly out. The minis, it's up about 60 in here, so it's not bad, but it definitely would be good to have a little bit of a supplemental heat using that thing back there. So hopefully next week that will be happening.
Starting with electrical first, and I just asked Matt how things were going, and here is what his answer was.
Shockingly well.
All right, we've got 1, 2, 3 plugs in. Now, the question is, will they work? Let's see.
The real question is, will it suck or not?
Matthew.
What? It's a vacuum. One for one. That's 4 for 4.
Time to fill in up there.
It's just time to measure up here. We don't have wood.
Right. We're making a cut list. Right, got my work outfit on. And we are painting, we're cutting, we're filling holes, we're doing all of the things today. Now that we have that cut list, we're gonna paint this board up, and then, by we, I mean Matt, and then let it dry and probably cut up a bunch of pieces.
And while Matt paints that board, I am going to start filling in all of these nail holes on our window trim.
So it now looks like the window trim has chicken pox in here. And you may be wondering, why the heck did we paint the trim black and then not just wait, because we now have to paint it again black. And first of all, the black I think is gonna be nice, like the first couple coats, it's good. I don't have to put like several more coats on this while it's on the windows. And then we also tried like a black putty initially, thinking that we wouldn't have to paint again, but I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what that looks like. You can really see that it's like, I think you can see that kind of right there, that like black mark. I think you can see that, but that's kind of the putty, the black putty. And as you can see, it didn't look right to us, so you can still see that there's nail holes there. So we're going to, like I said, sand down that wood putty and just paint it over.
But first we are going to move back onto that board. We're going to make our cuts on it and cover up some of that insulation, or at least get the board cut for that.
Last cut.
Ever?
Probably not ever.
A little windy.
Good morning. Happy weekend. If you can hear that scratching in the background, we are finishing up all of those little projects. Well, maybe finishing up all those little projects that we started last weekend. So Matt is busy sanding all of the nail-filled holes from the windows. So hopefully they won't look like they have the chicken pox anymore. It's also a nice and bright sunny day out, so the camera is not focusing well on the windows, but they are looking really nice. Well, everything's sanded. Now it just has to get all wiped down. And in other news, we still have a pile of pipe and nothing installed over here.
Grrr.
We're thrilled about it. Yeah, so we can't get the installer to give us a call back on that fireplace. I think Matt has texted him and called him almost every day this week because he said he was coming this week, but obviously hasn't. So we're a little bit frustrated. Again, it's not the end of the world, it's just the fireplace, but yeah, we're just trying to get a little supplemental heat going on in here. So at any rate, glad we at least have heat, so we're moving on. Windows are painted. We're moving on to caulking this seam.
Yay!
I'm super excited about caulking again. Concentration here is real. Looks good. Looks better.
It's gonna look better. Good, questionable.
Happy weekend. I don't know if you see that pipe back there, but there's a whole story as to why that is still there. Not a great one. But today we're not going to worry about that. Hi, Matt. And instead we're going to focus on the ceiling area and finishing off hiding the insulation back, oh goodness, up there. So that's the plan, and we're just going to ignore the pipe. Yeah, I'll tell you about that later. Delicate balance going on here.
That's what I didn't want to happen.
Oopsies.
I got it. look better?
That looks better.
Yeah, you like metal incorporated with your wood, right?
We're going for that industrial look. See, very industrial looking there. Alright, see that wire right there? That is gonna go along the top of the ceiling to the middle of this living room space for a fan. So that piece of wood block there needs to have a hole drilled out at the top so that we can fit a piece of conduit through it.
Hey, what do they call that in the circus? The live wire act? Be very, very careful. Don't tell your followers this is live.
I think you just did. Hey, Mom Cook, don't worry. We're safety first here, no worries.
Pretty good look. And then these tighten your pipes too, so you have access inside the box. This will just sit up here in the corner. We'll have the pipe coming from there into here, and then the pipe will come down here into the fan fixture, and it'll all be nice and clean.
I think it makes sense. No more exposed wire. Looks pretty good. Now we just need a ceiling fan. So bye-bye spray foam insulation in the living room. And it's now all covered off. I think the soffit looks a lot better than, of course, the exposed spray foam. And the next project on the agenda is the ceiling just outside of the bathroom here. Going to drywall it. So wish us luck. Here we go with drywall. I hope this is the last drywall. I don't know, we'll see. Now, let's see if it fits. Gonna fit?
Sure.
What are the chances?
One of the first 3 times we put it up there. Happening here.
Matt's not having fun, guys.
Right where my hole is. I don't understand.
The screw's missing, but the stud finder says there's a stud there. And we've measured, and it should be a stud there. Or a joist, rather, I guess.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Unbelievable.
We're having a painting party today, which is why everything is out on the countertop. Matt's shaking some paint. And yeah, we're gonna show you the color of basically all of our drywall walls in here. So let's get to painting. Such drama for the camera.
No.
Let's see what color it is. Ooh.
Not quite white.
So we decided to keep the walls pretty light colored, kind of a neutral, warmish gray, whitish color. And then, you know, we can add artwork to them and other things like that. And because we have a lot of like wood and other textures going on, eventually the tile is on back order for back there. So that's on order too, but we just decided to keep it kind of nice and neutral. So might not see a huge difference between the white walls now and what is going to be kind of a grayish color, but anyways, should look nice in the you know, end. And in other news, that pipe back there, yes, it's still there. We actually got another little elbow kit to go with that pipe for the stove. It's been a week or so now, but basically what happened is the contractor that was going to install that took the job back in October, had us order all the pieces, parts, had it shipped to the house here, decided he didn't want the job and was too busy for the job on Valentine's Day. So yeah, Matt kind of joked around that he got broken up with on Valentine's Day. So anyways, I made a bunch of calls and a whole bunch of calls. And luckily, we hope, fingers crossed, we found somebody to come install that. The problem was people didn't want to come install it because we already had the material and they wanted to use their own material, or I'm guessing probably make a little bit of a profit off of the material, which completely understand. But we can't really return this pipe now, so we were either going to be stuck with a bunch of pipe and not be able to find somebody to install it, or we would have to install it ourselves, you know. So at any rate, I think, fingers crossed, we have somebody that's willing to do that. We have one more pieces part on order. It's going to be a black pipe to go up there in the inside, and then we're going out the wall, and that's what all this silver pipe is for. So hopefully that will be happening in the next couple weeks, and we're slowly getting over the fact that a contractor strung us along for a good 3 or 4 months. So anyways, back to painting. I don't know who installed that window trim and left that little crevice back there, but
Michelangelo.
Very subtle difference, but I think you can tell. Also, Matt just said we could have just left the drywall color, minus all of the, you know, drywall patches, but it's basically the same color as the drywall, which is kind of funny. Moving on from wall paint to ceiling paint here. We both might end up with stiff necks after all this is said and done, but I don't know if you can see. There's one that hasn't been painted, and these have been painted, and it does look much nicer.
Let's make them black.
I don't think so.
That'll really hide everything.
All right, all. I think this is where I'm going to leave you for this video. With a lot of little tedious kind of last minute finished jobs complete. So that's good. I hope you found this enjoyable, this video. I know it was, like I said, a lot of like little tedious, maybe not super exciting projects, little tiny things that kind of add up to making everything a little bit more finished. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. I'm not sure when the next barndominium video is coming. We still have stairs, I'm spinning around trying not to make you too dizzy, that we need to put up in place of that ladder. So I know we're gonna probably be working on that sometime in the next, hopefully month or so. And then, like I said, the tile in the kitchen that goes back there is on back order until April. So we have that project. And then of course the fireplace here, the piping for that. But somebody else is doing that, so I don't know how much of a video I'm going to do on that. So we have still quite a lot of big projects that we do need to get done, but I'm not sure exactly how quickly we're going to be working on any of these. So not sure when the next barndominium video is coming out, but painting videos are definitely coming at you. So again, thank you so very, very, very much for watching. If you're not subscribed and would consider doing so, that would also greatly help me out. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.